Welcome to the series where I show you what I cook every day to replicate the pleasure of junk food while still eating something healthy and still being easy to cook. So today I'm gonna try the head mount so I can talk while I cook, so I don't have to make like a voiceover. I hope that helps and I can like be more clear on the points I want to make. So I guess I'll take eggs and I'll take some, I'm literally looking at random stuff, I don't have a plan. Some butter, yeah, clarified, no, I use oil, doesn't matter. And let me think. Oh, I have rice, leftover rice from yesterday. I'll take this and put it here. Eggs and eggs, rice plus what? So at the moment we have, no, let me show you my new setup. So these are the 6 pillars, okay? So I can like mention them when I talk. So this has oh, actually now that I can talk I don't need to put them here. Anyway, I have rice, which is highly digestible, so we have digestibility checked. Eggs have nothing, so we miss all of these things. Salt and fat can be easily done with salt and fat. Sorry, with salt and olive oil or salt and butter. Umami, acidity and sweetness. So we are missing these ones. So umami can be easily done with something like this, like a broth powder. And what else? So let me transfer the egg here. So I'm actually improvising, so I will just check the fridge and see what's there. So I'll just take literally like random stuff and mix it together. We have some cheese. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'll use some tomatoes. I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff in my house, so I'll just use this burger, I guess. And I'm like repeating the same recipes I made in a few videos ago, but who cares? So let's do this. Any fun will do. I'll use this one. I don't like to use non-stick pans as they are not the best thing for you, as well as many people can still deny that and say like as long as it is not scratched it's fine. I don't care. I will not use it anyway. So yeah, let's drop everything in. Let's cook the tomatoes a little bit. And actually, you know, people usually what they do is stir fry first something, or maybe like brown the meat first and then add tomatoes. In my opinion, you can do everything all at once. You don't have to be so mindful of how you do things, so you can just like put everything together. I'm not even gonna cut them because I'm gonna remove these little stems though, because they will break apart easily, okay? Especially because these are very small tomatoes, so that they will break up very easily. It works with bigger tomatoes too, but you know, that's easier. So we'll drop the tomatoes, and these are going to add, actually this will add everything. Not very intensely, because they will add umami, acidity and sweetness. But since like they are fresh tomatoes, I could use this one, dried tomatoes. Dried tomatoes are huge, are very useful, very powerful ingredients. They are basically tomatoes minus the water, so basically these 3 pillars are intensified, okay? So at the moment they're just very good. Wow, extremely tasty. So they are sweet, a little bit acidic, and a little bit umami. So they will have to do for today. They are not very strong in the umami sense, not even in the acidic sense, so I may as well add some vinegar later to enhance the acidity. You know, like the acidity correctors they add in drinks. I'm gonna add some vinegar instead. and some, oh actually vinegar is often added in potato chips, and sweetness. So sweetness is done for me, acidity, umami have to be enhanced. So let's add some olive oil, and how much you decide, it doesn't fucking matter. Look, as long as you use like whole ingredients, like, you know, healthy stuff, as healthy stuff, bro, like you're fine. You don't need to like count calories, like, as long as you're trying to lose weight. I'm referring to that sense, because if you're trying to gain weight, honestly, I struggle a lot. I need to count calories, and I need to, because like it's easy for me to not, like, it's easy for everyone actually to not eat enough if they are eating whole foods. It's like impossible to basically overeat if you're just eating whole foods. Okay, trust me, this meal will be extremely filling. I will not have the need to eat anything else later because I'm full from healthy food. Okay, we can consider this like pretty much healthy whole foods. Okay, you're not eating anything processed, and as long as you're not eating anything processed, you will be good to go. Basically, you will not be craving anything else, because I mean, you're fucking full. You will not you will not be angry after this. Okay, and so yeah, like if you eat whole foods, don't care about the fat you use, how much fat, how much oil you're using, because at the end of the day you will be full anyway. Like, I've tried bulking on a healthy diet. Actually, I have bulked on a healthy diet, and it's fucking hard. Okay, I've never bulked I've never done a dirty bulking, but you know, even like this bulking with clean food is very fucking hard. Meaning, cutting with a clean food diet is very fucking easy. Okay, so as long as you are eating whole foods, do not care about how much fat you use. Okay, my mom used to stress a lot about this. Like, she's not for fat. She's a little bit scared of fat and butter and shit. But as long as you don't eat shit food, okay, if you're not eating something like this, okay, something like, I don't know, fucking like some chocolate paste, you will have to worry not. Okay, so yeah, just putting that out there. I'm breaking the meat here. I'm breaking the food. Why? Well, because as I said in a previous video, like, the size of the things you eat matters to a certain point. Okay, meaning I could eat this burger like it is. Okay, it will be fine. But since I want to make some kind of omelette, I want to blend everything together, I would like this to be a little bit broken down. Not too much. I'm not saying you have to fucking make a flour out of meat and tomatoes, but you know, doesn't hurt. But still, if you don't care about the size, you can just leave it as it is. Like tomatoes, I was breaking them with my hands here. They will break eventually, maybe if I let them cook. But yeah, there is no rule about it. I just added, as you saw, just added meat and tomatoes together. Not really caring too much about putting the meat first and then the tomatoes first, because at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. And yeah, I'm breaking everything up, and later on I will add the eggs. Okay, I'm not adding the eggs now because they will be way overcooked. Okay, before these guys are cooked. You can absolutely, but yeah, I'm not gonna. So mix everything. Salt. I forgot salt. So we have fat, sweetness, umami. Oh, actually, the umami is, I said I needed to add more umami, but actually now that I added the meat, we are done with umami. So we are pretty much set. So I'm gonna add the salt. I usually oversalt things, so I'm gonna try to undersalt this, and if salt is missing, I will later add it. So we have in this pan we have umami, sweetness, acidity, and what else? Salt and fat. So we have basically all of this. We're all missing digestibility that we will add through this fucking huge rice bowl. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna let it cook for a little bit. If necessary, I could add a little bit more fat, because again, you're not gonna get fat if you eat a whole food diet. Okay. Alright. Now, okay, cat. But to say that You can add vinegar now. I'm gonna add it now. You can also add it later, doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna add some vinegar. I don't know how much, it doesn't really matter anyway. You see, like, it doesn't really matter, like, nothing matters, Jesus Christ. I could like pre-break the eggs in a plate and then add it directly. I can do that. The thing is that if I do it, I will have this plate, I will have to clean it later. And I can not do it and just take the eggs and break them in the pan and mix everything together. You see, like, very convenient and shit. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you wanted to do that. I'm not going to, but yeah, you can. So very curious thing here. Notice as time passes, okay, more water will be released from the vegetables and the meat. Okay, they're all full of water, and with heat, with the hot stuff, they will release. Okay, so what this will do is basically prevent the meat and the tomatoes to undergo the famous reaction known as the Maillard reaction. Okay, the browning reaction. They will not sear. Okay, there will not be that brown bottom in the meat, and this is a good thing. I mean, this is a bad thing in terms of taste, but this is also a good thing because it will prevent the meat and the tomatoes from burning. Okay, they will not burn, and that is very useful. Okay, I can literally go away now and go do my own things and go edit my videos and do anything I want. Okay, I can go here, do a full pull-ups, and I can just do whatever they want. And I can come back and it will be great. Okay, even if I raise the heat. It's water. You cannot burn things in water. Okay, and that's one thing. But yet you cannot still have the Maillard reaction. So what I do usually is let the water evaporate off. I will need to turn on the fan. So I'm raising the heat, as you saw, and the water is evaporating. Okay, now the water is not really there anymore, and the only thing missing, if you can see here, is fat, is oil. Okay, essentially, okay, if you let the water boil off without a cover, like without a lid, if I had a lid on, the water will stay there. Since I don't have it, it's evaporating, so there is no water, so it can go above 100 degrees Celsius, so I can have the Maillard reaction. Okay, so if I wait a little bit now and let the water evaporate, the meat and the vegetables will be able to brown. Okay, and browning adds a lot of this. Okay, browning adds a lot of this and this. Okay, sweet and umami. Okay, so I'm gonna let the vegetables brown so they enhance these two pillars. Also a little bit of this, but mainly umami and sweetness are enhanced by the browning reaction. So you see, like, there is little water now, and it also looks tastier for some, like, by the eye it looks tastier. So yeah, I'm just gonna, you see, like, now tomatoes are broken apart very easily. Wow, very tasty. Salt is great. So these are, easy thing to do. I don't know why, like, you see, like, I came up with a good recipe out of nowhere. Like, I'm actually liking this shit now. I never done this and I like it just because I followed these 6 pillars. Okay, remember them. Very important, very essential. So, okay, now look, the water is very minimal now. There is not very much water, and it's like, you see, like, this kind of paste is being created. I have no idea what this is. I guess it's fat mixed with some other starches and stuff, but I should know it's great. It's very tasty. So there is still a bit of water, like a bit of liquid, and this liquid is preventing the browning reaction. I'm sure that if I wait like a minute or so, it will start to brown very well. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. 8, like, yeah, I have an induction pan, but even with the normal, like, fire, it's the same thing. You see, I could even raise it to like boost 9, 8. I'll keep it at 5 though, because like now it is risky. Like, you can hear now there is a lot of noise, and when there is a lot of noise, it's a good indication that it is about to burn. Obviously now it's not about to burn because there is still a lot of liquid, but in case you heard that sound and you know that there is not a lot of water, you may want to be careful and lower the heat. Now I'm gonna raise it again because it's fine. Okay. So I think it's already starting to brown. Obviously you don't want it to burn, but you know, just look. Meanwhile I can throw this away. Okay. Yeah. Listen now. I can lower the heat now, it's fine. You see this? This brown stuff? Delicious. See the browning here? Is browning now because there is not water. You see there is only fat. See this yellow stuff? This is oil. This is allowing the thing to brown. Okay, now I don't want this to brown anymore, to be honest. And I'm gonna add the eggs. Straight from the eggshell. I messed up the opening, fuck. Roughly open them, doesn't really matter. Okay, now I have added the eggs, you know, okay? I have added the eggs, and now you have to know the eggs have a lot of water inside, okay? Most foods, unless they are processed, have a lot of water inside. What this means is, if you remember, is that now the meal cannot really burn anymore, okay? Because as long as there is water, you cannot burn it, okay? So the eggs are giving the meal more water, and it's not burning anymore. If I didn't add the eggs, it would have burnt, or at least browned. Now it's not browning anymore, because there are eggs. Eggs are full of water, okay? Motherfucker here. Alright. So I can scramble everything here, very roughly. And I've just made this delicious, like full of taste, full of pleasure. Like eggs with how do I call this, bro? Like, I don't fucking know. It's good though. It's also healthy as fuck. Like, compare this to some random, like, I don't know, packaged food, okay? Already ready, like, you know, already ready to eat packaged food. It's no has no chance with this. Also, this is probably tastier because it reflects more of this. Basically, what junk food is doing is applying this very strongly in a, there is a bliss point for salt, there is a bliss point for sweetness. Maybe there is not a bliss point for fat, but there is a bliss point for pretty much everything. And they're able to pinpoint that bliss point and serve it in your packaged food of choice. So just be aware of that and try to replicate what they do in your kitchen. That's what I'm doing here. Roughly, the general rule is that as long as you enhance each of these, okay, just like raising them will make the food taste better. So now I think I can use a plate. Let's take this one. Yeah, I guess I can take it away now. I can let it cook more. You can, absolutely, I will not. Alright. And we have this like weird egg mixture, omelette, meat, tomatoes, very savory, very tasty. Very convenient trick here is to put the water as soon as you are done. This will help you later if you have to clean the pot. You can let this rest here, turn everything off, and yeah, it will be much easier. If you let it dry too much, it will be very stick to the bottom, so it's not the best thing. And here we are. How much time passed? Fucking 15 minutes, I don't fucking know. Eggs are done. Can throw everything away. Fuck, no. I missed, fuck. I missed the trash bin. I got confused while talking. So that's it. That's also here. And plastic here. You see, like, I created a mess. If you go at the beginning, if you look at the beginning, like, there is literally, I created nothing. It's always, it's the same as before, okay? That's the beauty of it. Oh fuck, I forgot the rice. Oh, I can add it anyway. I'll add it on top instead of in. My idea was to add it in, and yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll add it on the side. I didn't really want to eat rice anyway, so yeah, cool. That's it. I will also add some yogurt, okay? Because I made yogurt and I like eating it because it's healthy for you. It's very fucking filled with probiotics and shit. If you know anything about the gut microbiome, you know what I'm talking about. Here is some yogurt. Very easy to make, by the way. I will actually make a small video and I will send it to you if you are interested. Alright. This will grant some acidity, so we have some more acidity than before, which never hurts. And pretty much it. The rice is done. Can put the rice away. And my father is calling. I'll have to wait for a bit. And that's it, right? Here you go. You have yourself a great meal. I mean, there is also lemon here, bro. You can also add some lemon. And there is some acidity. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Yeah. Very good. Take some bite. So yeah, final point, I have a good meal here and I have created no mess. This is like convenience to its core. Very convenient, bro, very easy, very like low effort. I didn't fucking think about it. Like literally I took random ingredients. You saw me like choosing the ingredients. I had no idea what I was doing. But I followed these guys, okay? Fuck, I think my microphone is going far away from me, so you may not hear me the best. So yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, enjoy it, you know, like follow this philosophy, bro, it's like worth it. If you have a recipe you want to submit to me, I can like optimize it. In case you're interested, I have a link in the description.